Antthony is here with us today. And if you're thinking about shopping with us, it is buy more and save on shipping. So you just pay full price on the very first item. And of course, when you're shopping with Antthony, you're gonna wanna get more than one. So,
I love stripes. I love stripes. And ever since I was at design school in Paris, I used to love to go to Riquiel. It's a famous designer. Her name is Sonia. She does beautiful stripes in her Saint-Germain-du-Pré boutique. And whenever I'm in Paris, I love to go to Saint-Germain-du-Pré because I find that you find the true bateau, the true French nautical inspiration in that district of Paris. And what I wanted to do for our girls is I wanted to bring them something that was comfy, cozy, and easy on the body.
This is soft as can be, really pretty. So you get black and red stripe, black and white stripe.
Cool.
So cool and so fresh.
And the trick to these stripes, Shannon, is that they're 1 by 1 and a 1/2 inch by a 3/8 in width. So it makes you look smaller. Don't ever buy into that women cannot wear stripes because it's all about the size of the stripe.
Okay, so the size of the stripe, and then what you do is you stop that big stripe right in the middle of our bodies and you give us a waist. And then you do that beautiful kind of a shark bite.
Like a shark bite, yeah. And you know what's really nice about this? I started doing this top about 8 years ago, and it was total by fluke. I was taking a Pilates class in Hillhurst district of Los Angeles, and my Pilates teacher, Lynn, just came back from New York with her husband, who is a bass player, and she had a top very similar to this in solid. And I was like, oh my God, where'd you get that top? She goes, oh, I bought it at this really unspeakable high price shop. And I said, I gotta adopt this in my wardrobe. I gotta adopt this in my collection. So I brought it to you about 8 years ago, solid, and ever since then it's been history in the making. And you know why? Because it celebrates the curves. You can eat, you can move, you can groove, girls. You don't have to worry about being confined or constricted. And the stripes, you see what the stripes does? It's like a meltdown to the hips. Takes all the weight off the hips.
I love it. But then it also has that flow to it that we love. It's like, you know, when we were little girls and we would twirl in our dresses and, you know, we're not really necessarily twirling in our dresses anymore, but when you walk, it flows, it moves with you, which adds interest, which sort of has people kind of turn around. They're watching, you're feeling great. $9.98 is all it takes to feel great, look great. This is a huge customer pick, which means you got it home, even at $44.90 and said, makes me feel good, makes me look good.
Well, you know what? It's flirty. It's practical. It's easy to wear. It has all the bells and whistles that every woman has in her checklist. Does it make me look thin? Check it off. Is it a color that I can relate back to something in my wardrobe? Check it off. Does it really wash and wear well? Check it, double check it, quadruple check it. Because it's viscose base, it's rayon span base. It's like if silk and cotton was to have a baby, it would be rayon, because rayon is a natural fiber. Don't let nobody fool you out there, girls. It's not a man-made fiber. It is a natural fiber, and we put the spandex in it, and the spandex gives it the stretch. It gives it the wearability. I just came back from London. This is probably my #1 fiber in Europe. When I first went to Europe 7 years ago, I didn't even know if I was gonna sell one schmata, and I sold a whole bunch of schmatas. And the one thing that the European women say that they love about my schmatas is that the fiber, the fabric that we use, it breathes. You don't have your own personal summer going on in these blouses, girls. These blouses, and I have to toot my own horn, they celebrate your curves, they elongate your body, and they're easy to mix and match with existing things in your closet.
And that's the thing, easy to mix and match with existing things in your closet, right? You get a piece home, if you've gotten a piece home before, you know, sometimes you get talked into or convinced that you have to have a blouse, and you go out and you're like, oh, I spent $50, $60, $80 on that. You get it home, what are you gonna wear with it? It's just gonna sit in your closet.
Stripes are so much fun.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. In my closet right now, what I wore on the plane, it's stripes. And I love it. And I got on the plane, the stewardess said to me, oh, I love your shirt. And it's just a simple little, like, bar from the sea. But it's something about this time of the year, when you pull out your nautical, and you pull out your Skippy sneakers, and you know what I mean? And you go to get a tie and ice. You're like, oh, it's summer.
Yeah. Because you know,